The news today just gets better and bloody better. We had a youth intake.
Don't wait for me, 'cause I keep breathing fire. I won't wait for you, 'cause you keep telling lies. I keep going high, she keep going low. At the end of the day, she's gone. But you don't wait for me, 'cause I keep breathing fire. And you keep telling lies.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Outcasts 2 Icons. If you're enjoying it, of course, smash the like button, that'd be tremendous. I am still buzzing from yesterday's win against Empoli. I know it sounds dumb, aside, in theory, as good as us, beating a relegation-threatened team 1-0, but there's just something special about when you have those games where you're just worried that you're not quite going to get what you think you deserve from the match, and then you just get that last-minute moment that changes everything. And for me, that right there is what makes FM fun. And as I always say, without the defeats and the 4-0, the 4 losses in a row that we had, those things wouldn't feel quite as special. So I'm super happy right now. We're 3 wins on the bounce, coming into a really tough spell of fixtures that against slightly worse sides than we were in against before, but teams around us. We've got Milan, Roma, and Genoa all in today's video, and it's going to be mad. And we've got Napoli to come in there too, so it's going to be mad. For much of the last few episodes, I've been nervously looking at the scores from the other games around Italy, and if you want to be able to do that in real life, then the One Football app is exactly what you need. You'll be able to stay on top of all the leagues around Europe and the rest of the world. And with club football returning very, very soon, you are definitely going to want to stay on top of all of the action. Up to the second statistics for shots, all the things you need to know to keep up with your team if you can't get to the games. You can take part in fan voting before the games to decide on who you think is going to win the match. So of course, a massive thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring this video, and you can download the app for free with the link in the top line of the description. But I thought we'd start showing you just Little Roger doing his thing. He hasn't played that much this season, he sort of fell out of favour, but the fact is, what I would say about him is when he plays, he actually plays very, very well. And to me, it goes Uriarte and Milivojev, then Little Roger, and then Volpez if I have to. But honestly, I think he's gone in the summer if I can get rid. And like I said last time, sell him off, get a load of money, bring in someone younger that sits behind to sort of match up. And I think that's kind of the way we've got to go right now. So I'm super happy with that. I made a little tweak to our set pieces, not to do with the actual setup, but just the personnel. I'm just going to talk you through that now. We're against Napoli today. It's going to be a massively tough game. They are one of the sort of the big 4, if you like, at the moment. So it is a bit of a free hit for us. We just want to keep playing the way we have. We've created nearly 3 XG in each of our last 3 matches and looked very, very good. Maybe still underscored a little bit, but maybe not actually, because we did score 4 goals in one game. Maybe the last game just sort of balanced it out a little bit. But yeah, the change is to put Marco Quarto on the corner. In the heading spot. Now, I know Milivojev's done well there sometimes, but I think the issue is that Quarto actually he's 6'4", he has great jumping reach, he has good heading, but also decent enough finishing too. And I do wonder if having a player that's a bit more of an attack-minded player in that role to win some headers might actually give us a little bit of an advantage there. I just want to try it for the rest of the season and see if we're any more efficient at actually winning those headers. Because Milivojev seems to win a lot of headers from corners, but it's his direction that seems to be the problem. But changes will be made today. I'll do a massive switch because we kind of have to, but I am going to persist with that. Pavlic will come back in, and Milivojev will slot back into the defensive line alongside Uriarte. So that, again, is fine by me. Cabrera, how are we doing, Benjamin? Are we nearly fit yet? Not yet. You know what? I might actually try him today against Napoli because I'd rather him get some match fitness back in a game that I'm not expecting us to win, and then hopefully have him fully fresher or not get a bit of sharpness back for some of the games like the Benevento, I think, and some of the games we really, really need, because he is just that cut above anyone else in those fullback spots this season. But I've just been so happy with the turnaround of Skov Olsen, to be fair. And I think I'm going to go with Kudus today in that role, because I feel like getting him being able to pick up the ball and just drive forward with it is something that Flans doesn't really have in his locker, and maybe that could get us out of trouble in today's game. Maybe give us, just break past a man or something. Very defensive looking shape for Napoli. That will obviously, be... It's certainly not going to be that defensive when we get into the game. I'm just excited to see what we can do. Right, let's be honest, they're a very good side. We've managed to get our form out the toilet. That's awesome as well. We just have to keep our heads high for the rest of the season, knowing that there are going to be some defeats in there. Maybe this is the game where we finally get a result or a win against one of the biggest... Wow, straight in there was Quarto. That's what I want to see, harrying them a little bit. It's going to be interesting to see how they push up the pitch, given that they are somewhat isolating their striker. They really are going to have to push forward, and I wonder if we could exploit that. I think this is going to be a very tight one for us. It's certainly not one that we're going to be able to create a great deal, but at least we're not going to have to worry about 2 strikers up the top. So one of our centre-backs is always going to have the freedom to come forward. Kudus with the flick around the side, and Quarto's in! And he's got it back again, and it's shot again, but really nice football again. And yeah, every clearance is going to have 2 centre-backs on it. If they can build things up, then they will definitely find opportunities. Oh, wow. Vias just completely lost his man. Getting through them is going to be tougher, but I don't think it'll be so difficult defensively. That's an interesting pass. Siggy Jonsson's broken the back line. It's a good first touch from him. It's a good piece of defending, in fairness, from Napoli. There's not a lot more he can do in that situation, but nice pick out. And Quarto wins it. It's a good effort, but it's just wide on his left foot. He wasn't really in the best position to take that shot on. I've been very pleased with the lads in this first half. Like, very, very pleased. Pavlich. Oh, that's not a good ball. It might turn into one, though. And it's going to be cleared away for a corner. Well, half-time, very, very impressed with the performance in the first half from the guys. Defensively, fairly stable. Haven't really given up a lot of big opportunities. Had a few little openings ourselves. If we could, even if we took a draw here, I'd be pretty pleased with that. But there's an opportunity to go one step further for us, maybe. Juventus beating Cagliari as well. That is a very useful function right now, because that would actually tie us on points with Cagliari as things stand. Well, Bashai's broken the back line. Right, we need a good tackle here, and that is a superb block from Uriarte. Unfortunately, we've had to make some subs here. Conceição cleared away on account of the fact that... Go on, win it, but no! Please don't concede off of this. Just stay on your feet. It's a tight angle for him. Brilliant tackle from Cabrera. Can he do some magic like he did in the last game? We've actually been extremely good in this match. All around the side. Siggy Jonsson's in. Great first touch! I liked his idea there. He tries to square it, and it wasn't the wrong... It was definitely the right idea, but there was no one that made the run for him. What? I thought he... Looks like he just... Oh, does it go through his legs? Really? Conceição. Flans. Conceição into the box. Back for Emerson. Conceição pulls it across. Flans with the strike, and we're instantly equalised. Nicholas Flans on the end of it. Sassuolo 1. Napoli 1. Well, no harm done, I suppose, but really, that could have been the winner, were it not for that. But no, I think that ball actually goes through our defender's legs when he slides in to get it. But God, that looks it's very frustrating when you see it, but I think that's exactly what happens here. Nice little pick out from Conceição, though. Flans, with a crowd of bodies in front of him, manages to sneak the ball through, and we are level. Come on! Out wide for Conceição on the left. Finds Flans. Can he make a run, maybe? Maybe Lebert. Kudus is in behind! Yes! Mohamed Kudus! Sassuolo 2, Napoli 1. We have fallen behind with 10 minutes to go, and we might well have turned it... What a ball! Who was that? Was that Nicholas Flans? What a pick out this is from Flansy. Admittedly, goalkeeper's at fault as well here, but he goes... That looked like it went through the goalkeeper as well. Right, I actually am going to now go to time waste. Seconds left. Surely that's going to do it. Surely. Surely this game is done now. Please, and yes! Sassuolo 2, Napoli 1. What a turnaround. We conceded what I thought might have been the winner in the 80th minute, but 81st and 90th minute goals pull it out the bag, and I think we've deserved that. I think we were very much the better side on the night. That's 4. We lose 4 games in a row, and now we've won 4 games in a row, including beating Napoli. This is awesome. This is what FM is, isn't it? This is fantastic. Right, that will give us huge confidence going into our next few matches now. Really happy. Again, Skov Olsen, really solid performance from both of those two. It's so good. Oh, right, we press on. Right then, we're back. We went away to Benevento, a very winnable game in the next one. It took until the 75th minute, but a great ball in from Cabrera was headed home by Lombardo for hopefully wrapping up our 5th consecutive victory. And then in the 89th minute, great work here. Kudus with the ball round the side, off the bench. Max Lebert scores his first goal for Sassuolo. It took us a little while to get going in the end, but I think we thoroughly deserved the win. Good, strong defence again. Got the goals when we needed. Once again, Skov Olsen was solid in this match, and 5 wins out of 5. It's crazy how things can turn around. Look how good we were against Napoli. Next, we had an incredibly important game against Genoa. Skov Olsen with a amazing ball around the side for Siggy Jonsson, but check that out. Great finish, bottom corner, 50 minutes. We had the lead against Genoa, and my goodness, was that important. And then on 70 minutes, some nice work out wide. Cabrera gets the ball, drops it back for Paolo, who just hammers one at the near post for 2-0. I honestly couldn't believe it. I think it was a bit of a tighter game. Genoa definitely offered more in the second half, but we were sort of on top for the most part. And the fact that it was now 6 straight was nuts. But then, the icing on the cake, away at Roma, Skov Olsen bringing it forward, drops it into the path of Siggy Jonsson, gets into the box, slots us a goal up away from home after 15 minutes. And then, in the 87th minute, more stuff on the edge of the area here. Skov Olsen, round the side for Tartaglione, Quarto round the side, Siggy Jonsson in again, 2-0. And this one wasn't even close. We were brilliant away at Roma here. They offered nothing in this match. 1 shot on target over the full 90 minutes. We were extraordinary. Again, defensively stable. Skov Olsen feeding Siggy Jonsson, who had a great time in front of goal again. 3-2 all of a sudden. He's up to 10 for the season. And it's like, finally, everything is clicking into place. And it's taken a while, I agree. But this, it won't go on quite to this level, I don't suspect. But it doesn't matter because we've done what we needed to do. So that leaves us 5th in the league. We're now 3 points ahead of Roma, 5 above Cagliari, and 9 now above today's opponents, Milan. we've been on an insane run lately. 7 consecutive league victories, which is actually Sassuolo's record winning streak, apparently, which is just mad. When you look at where it was, that one win against Brescia where we turned things around, then turned that into a couple more victories, getting that win from behind against Napoli as well in the middle of it all. And it's just allowed us to go from strength to strength after that. To go away to Roma and win so comfortably, it's crazy. And I really do feel like there's a couple of factors in it. One, having Scott Olsen on the left-hand side is inevitably been brilliant, because I don't think he's had a bad game since we moved him there. And he's had several very good games in providing assists, albeit goals, or just genuine good play. It's nuts. That, and I think some of the training schedule changes I made have made a good difference too. And it feels like they complement the style of play that we want to make a little bit more. And it's really helped us turn our quality up to 11. So I'm ecstatic with us right now. And I have a lot of confidence coming into today's game against Milan that we could actually potentially go for 8. Now, they are, in theory, playing a different system that we've come up against. So you never know. But still, we have just been dominating lately. And that was with a few players missing. Conceição's missed 3 weeks in this period. Emerson's been out for 4 weeks. Milivojevic is now out for 4 weeks. He got injured in training after the last game, so that could cause problems. But Jorginho's going to come in, and I trust him. I also got my Continental A license. I've put in for another one, because why the hell not at this point? I see us being at SAS for quite some time now, and we may as well get that sort of stuff ticked off and completed. The news today just gets better and bloody better. We had a youth intake. And you should be seeing it on your screen now. And you just love to see it. You just love to see it. We got another 5-star player. That's back to back. We had 2 last year. So this is he. This is Kwon Sang-tae, a South Korean defensive midfielder. Okay, the consistency, not superb. That's definitely a slight concern of mine, for sure. But resilient personality. Already has 14 tackling at the age of 15. Teamwork's good. Work rate's extraordinary. Marking, solid. Positioning a little bit on the poor side. Definitely needs to work on that. But it's a position that we actually use as well. And the fact that he's only 15 and is already this good is extraordinary. No second nationality. He's just full-on South Korean. To be that good at 15 is actually ridiculous. We've got some really good young talent that we're bringing through ourselves coming through the club as well. And that makes me so happy to see the future of Sassuolo. And I'm on cloud 9. It's incredible how your mood can turn around when things start to go quite well, considering how I was earlier today when I was recording yesterday's episode at the very start of that. Things were just seemingly going wrong left, right, and centre. And like I said, it just feels like eventually things will even out. And now we're just dominating and getting what we deserve from games. It won't last for the full rest of the season for sure, but nevertheless, it's just happy, and I want to enjoy it while it's here. Because today, we play against Milan. If we were to make it 8 consecutive victories today, which still, with the way we're playing lately, is on the cards, but eventually we're going to, probably drop some points. But the fact is, we've gone from where we were to being only 3 points behind Napoli, who we beat at the start of the video, and they're playing away at Cagliari today. There is a potential opportunity here to actually go ahead of Napoli into a Champions League spot if we win and they lose, because I think our head-to-head against them is actually better. And I feel like we've pretty much wrapped up European football for the season. 9 points clear with 5 games to go. We're going to be in Europe next year. The question is which tournament? I think Europa League is looking very, very strong. So, you can see the sort of lineups we've been running with lately. Tartaglione played in the last game and put in a 7.8. He's not played at all this season. Some of the performances have been... Ironically, Quarto has actually been one of the weakest performers over this period, and even he has still been solid, getting a few assists rather than goals. So yeah, selection device, it's going to be required here. Obviously going to switch these 2 back over, because of course we are. I'm going to go once again Kudus through the middle instead of Flans, because Kudus has been really racking up some good ratings lately as well. Constantini to right back instead of left back this time. Cabrera back in at left back. He didn't play the last game, but Tartaglione showed me some real quality as well. Uriarte and Jorginho in the back line instead this time, as we are going to be missing Milivojevic for a little while, which could cost us, I agree. I just want to see what we can do, to be honest. The difference is most of the time lately we've been coming up against 4-2-3-1s in almost every game, except Genoa, who played a 4-4-2, and we're usually fairly strong against them as well. This shape we're not quite as good against, but we will see. Tommy St. Iago. Oh, it's a real guy. Wow. That's a cool name. Our dressing room atmosphere right now is insane. The team cohesion is through the roof right now, and it makes sense that that would be the case. I don't know. I feel like if we could just pull off one more win and keep this streak going, my goodness. But as I was saying, when we were losing, we were due a win. I think we're probably due a poor result at some point, but I just wonder if the lads can just pull off one more magical moment in a row. And to be fair, I think our next game actually is against like a 16th place team. So you never know, actually. If we could get through Milan, what could happen? It makes me think that with the right positional switch, the right changes, we could definitely turn this team into a Champions League spot contender within the next couple of seasons, to be honest. Kudos. Sigurd Jonsson, it's a great effort, and Onana is there, but again, strong start from us. Plucked out the air by Jorginho. Simple stuff, really. We've got 3 really composed centre-backs now. Kudos. Some options through the middle. Quarto is one of them. He's into the box, and he smashes it wide of goal. But again, we're all over Milan in the early stages. I also want to talk about how Lazio are now 15 points clear at the top of the league. Juventus lost 5-1 to Sampdoria. That's the kind of results that are popping around at the moment. I think it was 5-1. I saw a 5-1. Actually, that might not have even been the final score, to be honest. Oh, Claudio Frigerio gives Milan the lead. Yeah. The first attack of the game. After 20 minutes, they take the lead. Hey, we're back! No, it's fine. We can dig deep. We've done it before. We can do it again. I'm not even concerned at the moment, and rightly so, to be honest. It's a good ball down into the channel for Carballo. We just don't block the cross, and Leao gets the ball in the box, and that's the key thing here. Frigerio, what a weird name, gets on the end of it. It's 1-0 Milan. It's fine. Nice idea. Drives back inside. There's so many options through the middle. Quarto is one of them, and he scores. Sassuolo 1, Milan 1. Marco Quarto, with his 11th goal of the season, returns to the top scoring spot of the club. And we are just, most things we touch turn to gold lately. Great work from Conceição, picking that up and driving into the middle of the pitch. It just completely opens the pitch up and takes about 2 or 3 Milan players out of the match. Gives us tons of space in front here. Great touch from Quarto to go around, but that is such a cool finish into the bottom corner. 1-1. We're back in this. Let's go. We've certainly not been at our best. Cabrera, you don't need to head that, buddy. You just don't. It's little things like that. Just start creeping in, and it does make you worry. A little bit. Frigerio. Oh, goalkeeper. Please, you've got to catch those. Clayton Kelly. Oh, dearie me. It's fine. It's fine. It's just the simple little things. Cabrera with the header for no reason. The goalkeeper dropping a really simple one, and it's cost us a goal there. Those two things. Like, you have to collect that. You can't not collect that ball. There's a long time left after that, in fairness, and they have to do better. I actually don't know how he misses that header, but now we have to do it all over again. But I feel like we can. Yeah, it's definitely our worst performance for a while. It's typical, isn't it? But really, I can hardly complain after the run we've been on lately if we do have an off day. But the confidence should never be high. I do wonder if it's just because that particular shape is a bit of a weird one for us, and I've always struggled to get around it with the shape that we currently play. But we will see. Skov Olsen is actually having a poor day today. It's his first poor game since I've moved into that role, really. But still, it's only a goal down. Maybe in the second half we can pick things up again. Give him a bit of a bollocking, see what we can do. We got back level once. Why can't we do it again? Like that. Stimir, Sigor, Jonsson on the end of it. Sassuolo 2, Milan 2. Somewhat against the run of play today. But this is what I mean. When we're in such confidence, we can do those kinds of things. I think that's another assist, by the way, for Benjamin Cabrera. He has, I think, been comfortably our top assister this season. It's a great ball in. And Siggy Jonsson in between the defenders, in off the crossbar. Sassuolo 2, Milan 2. We're back in it. Finds Siggy Jonsson, who is on a booking, but that's a good tackle. But Conceição just scoops in there. We're driving forward now. A bit more confidence flowing through the lads. Kudus into the box. Slides it wide. Not really got a lot of options on the cards here. Oh, now there's a few. Quarto going through himself. Drills it at goal, but comes back to Conceição. He's into the box. And it's well saved by the goalkeeper, sort of, but he's dropped it as well. We go again. Constantinu out on the right-hand side now. Back for Kudus. Whips it in, and Quarto's there. It's gone straight through. Mohamed Kudus. Sassuolo 3. Milan 2. And we somehow find ourselves in front. Wow. The turnaround in fortunes for us this season is absolutely astonishing. I don't know what the goalkeeper's doing here. He's just... he's actually moved. He actually dives out of the way. I don't know if he's anticipating a Quarto touch, but it's not going to come. Got a few options. Conceição. Back to him. Round this... Oh, what a ball! What a save! I would like to bring on someone like Max Lebert, but he picked up a knock and he's unfortunately unavailable today. And this is the kind of game where I wouldn't mind bringing him on just because Sigurdsson's a little bit knackered, and it would be nice to get a bit of fresh legs in here just to see if he can conjure anything in these final stages here. Conceição into the box though, blocked again, but once again straight onto the second ball. Just no hesitation whatsoever. Quarto's on the end of it, and it's a great save from the keeper again. Milan have gone to a 4-3-3, and generally speaking, we are quite good against them, but we need to win balls in these areas. This is what I mean, because then we'll get breakaways and we'll have so many overlapping runs potentially against these 4-3-3 systems. Can we grab that fourth goal? Quarto's going to get a chance here to do that, exactly that, and is saved by the goalkeeper, I think. No, it hits the post. Marcus Paulo. Oh, some of the passing plays lately have been astonishing. Quarto with the flick on. Sigurd Jonsson with the touch, and it's hit the base of the post this time. Incredible. 8 consecutive league victories. We've dug so deep today when we needed it. This might be my favourite performance. The Napoli one was good, but this is absolutely outrageous from the lads. To dig it out when we were really looking a bit out of this game in the early stages and just not really involved, to come up with a victory here, that is insane. Sassuolo 3, Milan 2, and in the end, I think a draw probably would have been a fairer result, but look at our performance in the second period here. We dominated. Quarto was fantastic. Skov Olsen was a bit poor today, but Marcus, wow. We still stay 3 points above Roma. We're still only 3 points behind Napoli. And more importantly, now 10 clear of Sampdoria with 4 matches to go. And even more so than that, Cagliari, I think Europa League is basically in the bag now for next season. And there's still an outside shot of Champions League, but it would require Napoli to drop a load of points. But I don't know who our next game's against. 14th place Torino away, 17th place Fiorentina at home, Bologna at home are 12th, and 13th place Salernitana. Genuinely, we are probably good enough to win all of those, and conceivably could actually finish with 12. We won't, but the fact that it's even on the card is utterly mesmerising, some of the football we've been playing lately. We only conceded 2 goals in those first 7 wins, and yes, we conceded 2 in the last one, but we still dug it out. It's Champions League on the cards. I don't think so. I just don't know. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you have, it's been a mad one, drop a like on the video. That'd be amazing. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. That would be fantastic too. I stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturday, so go follow there as well. And I will see you guys tomorrow for this absolute madness. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun. Capybara. Bye-bye.